Yes.
This is just to shut Rex chances out of Japan.
That's...
Where are they going to go, though?
So much on the line right now. So Bordering Cafe, obviously, out of...
Clubhouse. Really, Rec likes it. I mean, I'm guessing they just didn't want to play it against Luminosity. Bank, though.
I have a feeling for Consulate. No.
Oh.
Or I could look right here.
That leaves Villa and
Coastline.
There we go.
Yeah. I had a cheat sheet in front of me, and I wanted the anticipation. So going to Coastline. Ain't this a map where Retro is crazy on?
Yeah, and Luminosity have not had the best record on it. A draw and a loss, whereas Luminosity, yeah, and then Reciprocity 1 win. So what do you guys think? All right, low chance of draw though.
All right. There's been a few talks at the beginning of the season. I remember watching some VODs that Super does. Shout out to him. And not only that, but just a lot of chatter between pros and a lot of competitive players that Retro is really good on this map. Retro, one of the least outspoken players on this team, he lets the gameplay do the talking for him.
Yeah.
So, let's see if Reciprocity has what it takes to overcome Luminosity so they can go to Japan. And it all starts here on Coastline. It's going to be a best of one between these two Titans. And, yeah, I call Luminosity a Titan. They're a really good team.
Yeah.
You know, the ceiling is high for this roster. Ceiling is high for Reciprocity as well. Billy.
They love talking to you in chat.
Chat was talking. Who's Joe? Joe Mama.
Oh, no. Captel, first ban there.
Yeah.
Interesting. So Reciprocity chose attack on this side because they have the choice, because this is kind of an attack-sided map to an extent. So they're counting on these initial rounds going their way.
You know what? I feel like I'm going to get a lot of hate from calling them a Titan. I really look up to these teams. I mean, they're dominant in their own sense, especially in regards to the whole frame of competition in Siege.
So with the Buck ban, I got to wonder if when Reciprocity is on defense side, are they going to be playing something like Kitchen a lot, really, then? Or is it just to not get pushed out of positions in certain other sites?
Buck in general. I mean, you go to bedroom, you go to theater, you go to service, anywhere. Soft destruction is really big on this map. It's everything. Every site take has some type of verticality involved. Taking Buck out the picture is big, but still you're going to have players like Jackal who can do the same thing technically, but not as good as
Sledge as well,
he does with Skeleton Key. Sledge is, we're going to see some Sledge possibly.
Oh, yeah, already Fox starting on it.
Yeah. So the first sight we're going to see of the night between these two teams is going to be Blue Bar and Sunrise.
Interesting. Bar's not that common of a starting site. A lot of times it's either hookah or primarily hookah, but also kitchen occasionally.
Yeah.
Bar's just, I mean, it feels like more of an EU site, and I might be, wrong statistically on that, but that just feels like more of an EU one.
You know what? You pull all the tricks out the bag for this one if you're on Reciprocity.
Oh, that's for sure. Especially if they want to twerk.
Protect your bombs from being used by attackers.
Yeah, you guys saw my message in chat. That might come true if Laxton gets a 1v5. He does it quite often, so there's like a
entirely
80%
possible
chance. Entirely possible. But like you said earlier, which Luminosity are we going to see? Are we going to see Luminosity where you have one or two players play lights out and the team falls short? Or are we going to get the Luminosity that's primed and ready to win?
It's certainly, I mean, that's the thing is, it's like, how motivated are they, though? I mean, where's really the fun in shutting Rec out?
Oh, there's a lot of fun in that. There's a lot of pride involved.
I mean, in the sense of having to work hard for that, to work 6 rounds or 7 rounds worth of hard to lock them out.
You know, I feel good about this because taking a look at the past interviews and how this team has reacted with each other, how hyped Doodle and Thomas gets when it comes to these wins.
Thomas especially.
Thomas wants this one.
I feel like if he could backflip, we'd be seeing those.
That'd be pretty athletic for Thomas. So, all right. Skies working his way up top. And, yeah, I wonder how the round of attack is going to be currently for this team. We know Laxing usually loves Purple Tarp. Unfortunately, that's been nerfed.
So much roaming upstairs. Fox about to walk into that. He's going to give his position away a little bit, but this is going to come down to the intel game. Are they going to drone well enough against this Mozzie to know that this... Oh, they're even in the middle of reinforcing. If he had the timing, could have punished them, but he knows it's going down upstairs.
Yeah. Take a look at this heavy roam presence. So when I said verticality was in play, that means that teams like Luminosity, they want to play aggressive up top. But sometimes aggression doesn't work out for you. Skies is going to get their first blood so far. Great shot from the F2. So Luminosity already down 4v5. They still have a chance to take it back. A lot of time left in the game. A lot of trays between gunshots, wall bangs coming through. But nothing's connecting just yet.
No, they're going to
In
spend
regards to
2
Hyena.
minutes trying to enter hookah at this point.
Yeah. They're taking a lot of time as well.
Drop the diffuser.
They really need to make sure not to lose Fox on this too, because they're going to want to open that floor up once they get in there to put pressure on the bar, but they've got to get in there without losing him. They're trying everything they can. I mean, taking off Rexon was a great start, but Hyena's still going to be pressuring them with this ACOG. They don't have a ton to be able to do anything other than grenades.
Yeah.
They do have these Zofia lifelines they could use, and it's going to come down to that. But hey, pressure downstairs as well. Look for opportunity. Hyena, though, finds Fox. Now that vertical destruction going to be a little more difficult.
Hyena cooler than the other side of the pillow. You see him come up from Cool Vibes. He's able to get that kill. Watching 2 angles at once. I love his rotations and his execution in order to take out Fox Ace. So Sledge is going to be out of the picture. Not sure if he utilized those frag grenades, but Mark, he's flirting with danger. He's peeking through all of these bullet holes, trying to connect, and he almost does it right there.
Oh.
But the peek might happen again.
He's hoping, man.
Yeah,
He wants it.
Mark wants it. But look at the rotation from Laxing. This is what he does so well that I wonder, yeah, he's going to team up with Skies.
We don't see him on Ash, really, usually.
Oh, no, take a look at that window. There's a player that can possibly peek
Yeah.
out and stop this whole attempt.
They-
30 seconds left to go. This is it.
This is down the way. They don't have any kind of utility to help with the play. And there we go, the peek out from Factor. That's going to be it. That really shifts it. But Retro just takes over sight, runs into the bar, pours himself a couple of drinks, and takes down 2. Hyena as well on the trade, but that is not enough. Its diffuser goes down 2v2. Factor low health, having to rotate back to site. Thomas as well. Mark and Retro in control. The 2 support players now doing the best thing they can to support their team, and that's taken over bar. Forced outside
Oh.
at this point. It's all on Thomas.
Retro!
Just guns his face. You said Retro good on Coastline. Retro says, I agree, sir.
Retro! That's how you play Rainbow Six Siege. Retro wants to go to Japan.
He
He
does.
wants to have some good food. My man wants to have a good time. And getting a 4K to start off the game like that is what Reciprocity needs.
Just literally jumps behind bar and kills 4 people from there. Like that's how you do it.
And you know what? For Reciprocity, it was starting to look slow up top, especially with their push to go into hookah. But all it took is, take Retro to the bar.
Pivot. Yeah, take Retro to the bar.
Take Retro to
Is
the
that the
bar.
plan for Japan?
And possibly. He's not a cheap date, but he's going to take out at least 4 of them to win the round, and he did it beautifully.
Gonna take out 4 of them on his date as well.
Yeah, Retro and Zofia once more. We're starting to see it firsthand.
They're definitely playing a little bit different ops than we're
He
used to
won
do.
it.
Usually Retro plays a little bit back. He played a little less aggressive ops. We'd see him on Blackbeard for a while, and then Jackal and Capital, things like that. A little more support. But that was, I mean, technically he was playing a little more support that round, but then just supported by Gunnin. They were not expecting such a heavy attack from Bar. It was honestly, some of that was the early pressure that they were putting. I can't remember. I think it was Mark just putting pressure. The soft destruction we saw him using, the holes.
Yeah.
That pressure early on gave the opportunity for Retro to rotate in. Plus, everyone was focused on that top stairs roam.
A lot.
Once they realized that, took advantage. Also, when they peeked out and killed Laxing, that was, again, an indicator there was someone off-site because they had to be all the way over in office.
But that's the beauty about Reciprocity. Every single one of these players, on the spawn peek from Hyena. He's not going to connect. But that's the beauty about Reciprocity. Each and every single one of these players can switch roles at any given time. And that just talks about the versatility that they have on this team.
At this
Anybody
level
can
play, you
any role.
have to do that, though.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
mandatory.
But they do it so well.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the difference. That's the difference. So,
Oh, Yokai
Yeah.
being spotted. You could tell because it moved up and down. Only
Yeah.
one thing does that.
so Yokai John currently being hunted by Mark, and Mark's going to show that he's good at it. It's going to be 2 players over on Cool Vibes and Reciprocity. Of course, they're going to find out where the bomb is. Of course, they know where it is. But what they're really searching for is that W. Can they do it?
Well, they're
Winning on the
working for it.
attack already. Yeah, it definitely would be. But take a look at the strong
Oh,
opponent.
no.
Laxing. Laxing was a second too late. when it
still
came-
warming up his aim.
Yeah.
But Fox just still doing the same thing as last time, just holding outside hookah, just waiting for his turn. But I like that they're droning this. They're trying to make sure that they get opportunity. They're not firing blindly. They're not face checking. They're playing this smart. And that's partially why they won last round. But this also burns up a lot of their time. And I feel like that's what Luminosity counted on last round. It did work to an extent last round till Retro had other things to say. But there we go. Fox, a nice little present from above. And drop Hyena. That's a great initial kill. 1 Yokai was down already, and now the other one just a cloaked camera at this point.
I mean, that was all execution. They saw him from the drone work when the drone did the little hop in the air, but he was on his cam, so he wasn't able to see that. Didn't even know he was droned out.
Yep.
But Reciprocity with the execution just shows that they're top-notch at the moment. But Luminosity, how are they going to answer back? We need a big play coming in from him.
Oh, that'll be it. Thomas, hello.
Yeah, Thomas, he heard me, and he got the Nitrocell kill. What a great one on Retro, shutting down the best player last round for Reciprocity. But the drone gets shot down from Mark, and he's going to challenge on Cool Vibes.
Yeah, he certainly wants to take this, and he's going to fight over it. At this point, Mark, though, obviously sussed out, but Laxing, in the meantime, taking advantage of the distraction, picks up Factor. So now a 4v3 advantage. Rexon already juiced up, though, hoping to fight this back, but Doodle the next to fall. Looking pretty good here as the plant starts to go down, but Rexon stops at least one player. Mark's going to get it. No! Rexon's just, no one's guarding the plant.
Why?
He was on drones, I imagine, looking for the others. Laxing, though, trying to come for a flank here. Rexon's still alone. It's just him, but he's still got extra HP.
Oh, no, the peak is currently going to come in.
There we go.
Yep, Foxay is going to shut it down. Getting the final kill on Rexon. Reciprocity now up 2-0. Luminosity,
Yeah.
you're going to need to wake up.
Forget the plant if you could turn him into a vegetable. There goes Rexon.
All right. So, this time around, we're going to go to Hookah Lounge and Billards. Hookah's been the hot spot so far this week.
Yeah. It's just trendy.
Yeah.
Well, and we'll see if it works for him this time. That was, I mean, you saw how much just fighting over the door. I mean, we're just going to get another round of literally the entire round was fought from the door.
Yeah.
It's just, let's not see that again. Let's maybe different attack. I mean, I appreciate they're just continuing to apply pressure and apply pressure and apply pressure. But you saw how long this took him to, literally took the entire round to get the guy on Cool Vibes.
You're right. But still, nonetheless, Team Reciprocity pulled it out.
Yep.
Luminosity almost snatched that round away. Reciprocity planning with no one defending him, that was pretty scary. Gave Rex a free kill. That could have gone either way after that. So it's going to be up to Luminosity to really bring this back. Doodle's going to be on Legion, so the goo mines are going to be a factor, especially to aggressive players coming in from the second floor. Rexon on Doc. I want to see him do work.
He tried.
He tried.
10 seconds remaining.
He tried to get the spawn peak, correct?
Yeah, well, it might as worth it.
5 seconds
Okay.
left
If you don't get punished, it's fine.
Thomas
Attackers are
with the
moving to
Valcans.
the bomb.
One more black eye to place, and with the Nitro cell that he had to help out his team last round, it really wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But I know he's going to continue that effort.
Yeah, Mark's going to have to do a better job spotting those cams so that doesn't happen. Because you got to know that totally was due to a black eye just sitting there watching that spot, calling out for when that was going to happen. Or it could have even actually been a yokai. But either way, it's something that Mark could have spotted.
A bomb has
This
been
guy's going to be looking for footprints, though, this time, as he checks with his drone first. Seeing if they could take from Aqua. Last time they were not focused. Well, yeah, the last 2 times they were trying to check the hookah room, whether it was a site or not. They didn't really put a lot of pressure on hookah outside of maybe Laxing going from there. So this time it looks like they pivoted over to an offices and Aqua take potentially. That could be a big difference here, yeah.
So once again, Retro is going to be on Sophia, an operator he's had such a great time with. Fortunately, he was shut down pretty early last round, so he wasn't able to continue that streak, getting 4 kills round number 1 and dying early round number 2. Pretty sure he might be on the consistent side. But it's 1 round at a time, and on attack, Reciprocity, they're winning him one round at a time.
That's important. They chose attack first. They need to get the advantage here on these rounds because this is a somewhat attacker-sided map. I say somewhat just because it's not as much as it used to be. But it still is to an extent. And there's not a lot of those at the moment. So you got to take advantage of that by picking that attack first and hoping the bans went down the way they wanted on the operator. Ooh, Thomas already taking a bit of damage as well. Good start for Reciprocity.
Yeah.
Especially if you can take him out and not get C4'd this time. Flash is coming out as well. Trying to control 90 here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that there's going to be a player on Cool Vibes. So that rotation for him going down the bar is going to be pretty much expected. But Retro...
Oh, he heard it.
He heard it. What a nice hiding spot. So with that black eye actually flying out the door, that's a cue. Retro knows that the player's right there, but he has Mark with him.
Well, we'll see if he can actually find the fragger if they're just going to get stalled out, because they keep getting stalled out on these entries. They have control of Aqua now. Mark is just going to go in. He's going to look for those yokais. He spots the default cam. And if he can take those yokais out, this is possibility to set up for a plant with Skies potentially smoking for coverage on that. But default, it's hard because they know where it's at. There could be cams. There could be C4 even pre-placed underneath. They don't have a smoke, though, on defense. That's the interesting part here, to be able to fight this through the wall, being able to take advantage of the smoke still covering. That was not the time to spot feet.
Doodle! Doodle with the nice shot. He's going to get trod. Yes, Mark is going to get the trade.
Oh.
And the plant's currently going down. 4 more seconds left to go.
Oh,
and
no.
they stop him. The Nitro Cell from Thomas shuts him down. Great start from Luminosity, but Laxing still has something to say about it. Now, the odds are even. 3v3, 13 seconds left to go, and Foxay falling now is not a good sign for Reciprocity. Retro currently has a diffuser. Rexon's going to get dropped now. 2v2 as Thomas is going to get his second kill of the round. Yes, Luminosity are finally on the board, and Imza, we got a game.
We sure do. It took a few tries, but Luminosity there, just a little bit of mistakes there. I mean, so for example, they knew where the Valkyrie was.
Yes.
Did not hunt and kill.
Right.
That would have saved the round, because that's why the plant got stopped, was Thomas again allowed to C4. You can't do that. You can't let Thomas live like that. Shut the man down. He was already wounded.
I know.
Just finish the job.
I know. Despite it being a great push to take down Doodle, I love the refrag coming in after the first player died against him over behind bar. But yeah, leaving Thomas alive as Valkyrie was just it's hard, because when you know Valkyrie's there,
yeah,
it should like in your brain you know that a Nitro Cell is going to be coming, especially around the default spot.
That's the thing, is he doesn't even have to know where you're planting. He just has to know that you're planting, and
that's it.
That's it. Yeah, he was allowed to just hang out in blue bar.
Situational awareness and audio cues was all he needed.
Honestly, they almost should have faked it and pulled off just to bait out the C4. If they weren't going to be able to deal with him, he's only got
Possibly.
one C4, and there's no smokes.
But that's assuming that they're expecting him to be underneath. I don't think that they expected that.
But you know what? You have smokes. If they had the Jackal there,
yeah,
and they did, because he face checked the footprints like a
true
numbskull. Then smoke it first. Bait out a C4 with the smoke.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to go for the plant, or even just fake it for half a second, run away. That would have been enough to bait out the C4 potentially.
Would have made him panic and get.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have. Say he was watching with a black eye. You can't see through smoke with black eyes. Would have gone for the detonate.
Yes.
That would have been enough to save it potentially. Although he still, would have opened the floor up to be able to shoot up.
Yeah.
But smoke would have helped cover it, because they would have had a second. But either way, Rexon
already
things off Juicy. Skies goes down, looking for the body here.
Rexon finally gets it.
Rexon finally
gets it. And Skies has been great this season. Bra fam.
Oh, it was a coconut bra peak?
Yeah, Rexon.
I'm guessing.
Great job.
All right, well, good start for the round for Luminosity to try and steamroll that last round's victory. We'll see how they do on Kitchen. Now, you don't necessarily have to take Hookah or Aqua for this one, but it certainly helps. And you do want to take Penthouse to start opening up the floor, and that, of course, is going to be Fox's job. Although, well, I was going to say, I thought maybe Mark had breach charges, but no, I think it was Skies that actually had the breach charges. So it's really on Laxing and Fox to open up the floor, because they don't have anyone else with the Buck ban, which, of course, was Reciprocity's pick. So they're counting on that. So
Mark was able to see somebody checking cam, so a little bit of pre-fire. He was unable to get a shot onto the guy, let alone sight on him. So a little bit of drone work, and moving in the bar definitely might be a move, but yeah, that's going to be it. He knows the coast is clear, he's going to move in, and now with all of this time left, Reciprocity, despite being down a player, they're one step closer to getting in the kitchen.
I don't know, man. I feel like when Reciprocity aren't getting some picks within the first 2 minutes, they're always time crunched.
Yeah, I agree.
Always.
But like we said before the game started, Luminosity is a great mirror match against Reciprocity.
Absolutely. This is definitely a good way to decide who's going to Japan.
All right.
Thanks, EG.
Oh, look at this. They're going to push it. Yeah, the lifeline currently in play, so players going to deal with some type of concussion. Mark is definitely having a hard time moving and seeing, but take a look at this. Stepping up, Laxing and Fox are going to drop 2 immediately. Factor and Doodle didn't help the cause for Luminosity. So now, yeah, Foxay is just on a roll. Hyena gets one more for his team. We're looking at a 2v3. Doc and Echo, 2 great operators that can make the play, but Hyena is going to drop Laxing with such a nice shot. Beautiful headshot coming in from him. So now the retake is going to be in pursuit, but look at the long angle. Held down by Mark. Retro is going to drop Hyena as he inches towards the diffuser. It's going to be all up to Rexon now. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a tough angle. He's going to have to get the guy to his left and also the rotating player behind him. But he has, yeah. The tracers from the bullets lets him know, but he's running out of time, and that's going to be it.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Whew, Reciprocity. They're going to go up 3-1.
Here's what I like that's different, though, about the way Reciprocity playing this. Because this is one of the few maps you don't really need a hard breach, the hard breach is usually the one going for the plant. But instead, it's mark on IQ every round. It's not always working, but he's going for that plant.
Yeah.
And he's taking advantage of a 3-speed running into sight. Usually it's, a 2-speed going for that plant.
You're right.
Although Hibana also, fast, but it's interesting. It's just different than we usually see.
You're right.
Unless it's Goga.
And plus, Team Reciprocity rushing in the kitchen like that, balls to the wall gameplay coming in from him. You got to respect it.
Finally doing it early enough,
Exactly. You got to respect it. Down in numbers, they didn't care. This team is confident. The score shows it.
Yeah.
Luminosity, when are they going to wake up? When?
Well, if you choose attack on this side here, you need to just come across to the half with at least the 4-2. So one more round here out of these next two for Reciprocity, and they're in the driver's seat, and they just need to play solid defense.
You have to.
And they go to Japan.
Located a bomb.
That's all they got to do. It's that kind of one more round sort of thing. Like just 3 more rounds, 4 more rounds. Okay, we're good.
You're going to have short-term memory. When you go against a team like Reciprocity, sometimes it can be suffocating dealing with everything they're throwing at you. They're a very persistent team, and you don't have time to breathe. But Luminosity, they have the experience to overcome these firefights.
Yeah.
So
10 seconds remaining.
you're going to have to forget that you're down by 2 rounds and not think about tying it up. You're going to have to think about 1 round at a time. The round at stake at the moment.
Thank God. Hyena died with that deployable shield in his pocket last round.
Oh, he did.
He just carried it till the very end. This time he actually set it down.
Smart man, Hyena. We learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, just don't keep making them.
Yep, Retro still at top, 6-3 at the moment.
That is not something you usually see. Retro, while a fantastic player, is nowhere near a usual top fragger.
Not at all. A little bit of
showing
pre-fire
up?
coming in from Laxing. This is a Laxing special, man. He likes to go from afar and pick off kills 1 by 1. Something he's really good at. For a guy that's pretty aggressive in his gameplay, his patience is equally just as impressive.
Yeah, and we don't usually see him on Ash a lot, so it's been interesting. It maybe hasn't worked as well as I would have expected.
Yeah.
But they're winning the rounds, so it's not even necessarily been off Laxing's back. It's been like Mark and Retro doing some serious work with just great backup by Fox and Skies.
Yep.
I mean, not that Laxing's got no kills or anything, but it's just been everyone kind of showing up in their own way.
Clearing the way.
Good spotting here.
Yeah, excellent droning coming in from Reciprocity.
Why
right
not
now.
play Mozzie on
Whoa.
Coastline, though, man?
Interesting. We've seen Mozzie earlier rounds in this game. Retro right underneath him through that window. Only if you knew. Fox A is going to clear out Theater, looking towards luggage because that was the last time he saw players. So that drone you saw hopping ahead is going to mark him out as a mark.
Ooh.
It's going to get the best of Doodle. Yeah, Mark is doing such a great job at the moment. I wonder where that kill was from. But taking out Smoke right now is very important for Reciprocity.
Oh, the second one here. This is looking pretty good. It's coming down to the ACOG players and the Goo Miner. This is, we're seeing a lot of vertical play, too, with them actually opening up a lot of the floor despite the previous rounds. But a good start. They still have 1:15 left to work with here, and they're forcing players off site, setting up this plant. Mark going in again for the aggressive plant. No smoke cover, no nothing. Just let's get it done. Yokai can't rotate fast enough here to stop this plant. Doesn't know where it's
He
going
has no idea. No, the plant goes down to Reciprocity.
Mark.
Yet another early plant. Great job from them.
Mark the Shark is still in play.
Well, maybe the fact that the smoke isn't in play is not letting Luminosity know exactly where the plan is, because that way, as expected, you could shoot a stun through a smoke.
Well.
And speaking of shooting, Skies has been going off lately, getting his 2nd kill of the round, and Rexon pretty much trapped right now. He sees ahead and able to connect, and Reciprocity, they're going to get a flawless round. They are on fire at the moment, and Luminosity, they do not have an answer to anything that they throw at them.
They already got the 4 in the attack half, man.
Pure fragging power.
If their defense is literally half as good as their attack, then they're sitting pretty good.
One more round in this half, and Luminosity are looking cold.
Yeah, they're definitely just they're not expecting some of these plays. It seems. I mean, you gotta wonder what they would do if their Echo is doing maybe a bit more exploring with those yokais, and in terms of like actually helping them get the intel. But Mark's just shutting down those yokais.
Mark's doing a fantastic job.
He is showing up today.
But Skies as well, utilizing the 6th pick. We're going to see Doka be there. And the way Skies is able to pick off players in rotation,
Defenders, protect your bombs from
him on Dokkaebi is only right.
I think that's a good choice, too, with the way they've struggled in attacking Hookah. Having extra set of grenades is the play here, because
You're
Fox
actually
is
right.
struggling to hit those as well. So just, yeah, bring the extra nades, bring the phone calls. Let's get it done.
For Luminosity's in, their own presence isn't strong enough to have one player as a hard anchor on the site that we saw last round.
No, he just died last round.
Yeah, we saw Rexon just sitting there with Doc, and you know that meme with Mr. Krabs where he's looking around?
Yeah.
That's literally Rexon the entire last round. There's, soft destruction happening all around him. You have players coming in through service front door, and he has no help, no assistance at all. His teammates are dying around the map. It's not paying off. So if you're going to play a heavy roam game, make it count. But Rexon,
Here we go.
hopefully he can make this shot count. A little bit of a spawn peek. Oh, there's going to be players in this site.
Too late.
Yep, he gets detected. They slow down, and he's going to put that barricade right back up.
Back for a snack.
Yeah,
Time to wait.
at least he didn't die.
No, that's the thing, is at least he hasn't been dying on those, so it's like, it is what it is. He doesn't have anything more setup-wise he need to do. His bulletproof camera is already up, so he's good. Just do your thing. Just roam, but yeah, their site play has been tricky. I mean, this site, though, it's worked out okay. Like, just because they've been able to hold it. Some mistakes in terms of the way this was pushed to plant for Aqua last time.
Yeah.
So far they've had a lot more success trying to push just straight up into the door, more so than Aqua. So they're going to go with that plan again,
bomb located
at least
by
so far.
So Retro, the guy that took over round number 1, already trying to make magic happen over in Hookah with
Here we go.
a few stuns. ADSs are currently being burned, and yeah, Skies, he's going to pop a logic. No, excuse me. He's going to get on the drone. I thought he was going to bust a logic bomb.
They pushed him off site, though, and Cool Vibes is clear. All they need to do
far.
is secure against people in actual billiards, and there's not much they can do about it. And there goes the Yokai, sacrificed for really nothing right there. That was not the play, Hyena, but Rexon taken down by Retro. A little bit of R on R.
Yeah, that stun coming in from the Yokai drone was a little bit too early to risk having your drone there.
Yeah.
Rexon dies early with Doc, and that's been a story all day, and we hear the vibrations coming in from the logic bomb. Now, people are going to be pretty much exposed as long as Reciprocity are in ear's reach.
Oh, Doodle at low health as well. He's not going to be a lot of help to stop this. If he dies, then it's going to be all on Hyena, who's down to at least just one Yokai. And interestingly, they are finally going to pressure from below. I was wondering if they would, because without the buck, you can't necessarily do as much from below. And he's got no lifelines either. So I'm kind of curious what the play is going to be with that. Fox at low health as well. Laxing, like you said, the patience there, just waiting for someone to peek over bar. He's just playing long angles now, and not as much aggression, oddly enough. And once again, here we are, a minute left, and everyone's standing at Hookah door. Where's the flank from Aqua? Where's the play from Kitchen? This is where Laxing needs to be right now, is coming from Kitchen, in my opinion.
Look at this 3-stack over on Hookah balcony. Laxing holding down a nice angle at G360. They know where he's coming from with the logic bomb currently activated. The push is starting to come in with an aggressive Skies.
What?
He's going to get the wall bang headshot. Laxing right behind him. But Tomas has an answer for all of that, shutting down Retro and Laxing to pick up his second kill of the round. Diffuser currently going down over on Billiards table. That way he cannot get hit from down below. He's going to have players out there to defend him, but Doodle is going to drop Mark. Now, in the 2v2, Sky's going to clean up a kill, and Luminosity finally here, picking up that win. That's what they need. Can they mount the comeback?
Mark will get these plants done, but you gotta cover the man.
Yeah.
He's right there just trying to stick at that jump in from Skies, just like, hey, what's up, everybody in Billiards? Just, wow.
Would you have preferred that he did it in possibly default spot or just another place? Just
They'd already expended their C4, so he might have been okay, but
probably would have been okay from the cover.
yeah, and that's the thing, is just lack of coverage on him because they were covering too many angles, moving around too much. Sky's trying to look for an opportunity.
I know.
When they just didn't have the intel on it, but you know what? They got their 4-2 on their half. They're still okay.
He was
Thomas,
pretty much a sitting duck over there on top of Billiards,
Yeah, and that's
and that was just unfortunate.
yeah. They didn't have a lot of manpower left either. The C4 did its job. Thomas with his 2K there, getting the C4 and then the pick right after.
They
Thomas
needed it.
He's been the reason those 2 rounds were won. Literally, the 2 rounds Luminosity won were off Thomas's C4 plays.
Yes, I love Reciprocity's 1-2-3 go once the logic bomb was activated. Skies had a great kill behind bar, and yet Laxing had a flashy kill. But you're right, it was Thomas. Thomas put that round on his back to open things up for his teammates. 7-4 at the moment with 3 assists. He's a beast. He's a beast. Nothing else to say about him.
He's hyped to try and win this. It doesn't matter that they get nothing out of this. He's hyped.
Thomas is highly competitive, and I expect nothing less from him. But at 4-2 right now, we hit halftime. So Luminosity, yeah, they tried their hand at defense. They were down 2-4. But on attack, that might be their chance to make this comeback happen.
It's interesting that they didn't stick with the Nomad, but they're going just full, no fun on Roam.
No.
Lion, Dokkaebi, Jackal. Where's the Blitz and the Nomad, and just make it.
Right.
You ain't going nowhere.
All right, so this is the lineup of doom for roamers, and the Logic Bomb along with the Inox are both going to be activated, and the E1D will be there. A peek is going to happen. Rex is unable to connect. A little bit of wallbang coming out as the player goes prone. Skies goes prone, but he cannot hide from the gunshot coming in from Doodle. That's going to be one kill, and with the player over at front desk, Doodle is going to pick up his second of the round. Factors on top of Luminosity are firing off on all cylinders. Plant currently going down. As Doodle has 2 more seconds, but can his teammates protect him? Foxay comes up on the flank. No one knows exactly where he is. But with 1 more second left for the plant to go down, Foxay is going to have to be sneaky, but with the gunfire coming out, they know where he's coming from. The hiding spot was discovered, and Hyena gets the kill.
Well, when it comes to time management, LG wins. They were already going for plant 45 seconds in.
You're right.
Delivery, that's what that was right there.
There's so much aggression in this matchup.
The testosterone's flowing.
They're fighting fire with fire right now.
Yeah.
Cool Vibes is heating up 4-3. Luminosity 1 round away from tying this up. And just a reminder for those of you that are just tuning into this matchup, with Evil Geniuses losing against Dark Zero, it is up to Reciprocity to win this.
Yep.
If Reciprocity wins, they go to Japan.
A tie or a loss, and EG go instead.
Yep.
That's all it takes. So you got to get that W. You got to get 7 before they could possibly get 6. Because if LG hits 6, it's a good night for Reciprocity.
Can't have the game be that close.
Yeah.
Looking at the kills once more. Retro 9-5. He's still just getting out of his mind. But Thomas and Doodle had a really good game last round. And they're all picking it up, definitely.
I almost feel like with this lineup coming out with the way they were playing the Lion and the Dokkaebi, we almost needed a mute at that point just to try and avoid a couple of them at once. But
yeah,
they didn't go with the Dokkaebi this time.
Nope. Even though they did a fantastic job with Dokkaebi. I really liked it.
Different site.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't necessarily know for sure the site would change because Reciprocity could have played it again having lost it. But I think after that round, they're like, we're good. We'll move on.
So we're going to have a roaming laxing on Valkyrie.
That's always good on this map.
Yeah, pretty scary sight to see. Wonder what he's planning to do, but you see Skies over in Billiards doing some reconstruction, some modeling over there on the wall.
Usually what Laxing's planning to do is stay alive till the end of the round and clutch it.
That's what he does.
Just the number of times I remember him doing that as Valkyrie on this map specifically. Just nuts.
All right, so repel work and some droning coming in from this team. They're going to work their way towards VIP Hall of Fame. Hopefully the clear is there, as we do not see any outlines from any type of defenders at the moment.
I'm definitely going to try and push their way in. If they can, are we going to get another stall at the door match here? We saw from Reciprocity. It's Sledge again doing it as well, just like Fox was.
This is the Wild Wild West over there in that doorway.
Yep.
Love seeing it go down. But Duda feels free enough to try to enter in the building as Hyena leads the way for him. You see the soft destruction currently in the wall, thanks to Sophia's lifeline. And, yeah, the wall banks aren't going to connect us yet. Hyena just, he's dotting his I's and crossing his T's at the moment as he works towards his rotations tight. Excuse me.
Thomas hoping for something.
Pretty quiet, though. Extremely quiet. Probably the slowest start of a round we've seen so far.
Yeah, when it was Reciprocity on the stack, they'd at least be pressuring the doorway and trying to fight people in the hallway.
Yeah.
LG, on the other hand, are waiting for some aggression from Reciprocity. And Reciprocity is not giving it to them. And that could cost them this round here on time management. After such a good rush last round, they finally just completely dial it the other direction.
So why slow it down?
I mean, it can be a good idea to kind of trap them up, but I think they were hoping that Reciprocity would respond with aggression this round, and it's not. It's not happening.
They're playing extremely careful.
That's the play, though. Yeah. It's working.
I can't fault it at all. We're going to have to see how the execution pays off, but stun grenades aren't going to be effective. Thank God for Mark that he has an ADS right in front of him as he's prone.
Oh, no. Fox, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh, Retro to go down, though. That's the Yokai's down.
Yeah. So EOD in place. Of course, he's not going to move on the stairs, but the Kobe attempt was just to scare Mark to come from behind cover. Nice frag grenade from Thomas. The refrag is going to come through, and Doodle is getting in the thick of the action. Hyena's going to get the double kill, and now Reciprocity, the game might be tied if Foxay isn't able to win this 1v4. Now, make it a 1v3. Drops Doodle, diffuser currently goes down, and another peek might be coming through, but a wallbang is definitely going to be there. Foxay, can he make it happen? Slow peek as he works towards the objective, and yeah, he's going to get stopped right in his tracks. Hyena's going to get the final kill. We have a tied game. This is a battle of the attackers.
The Lion lockdowns are really working against them here.
It is. But you know what? Doodle, he used that EOD, and yeah, he was able to see the guy on the stairs in front of him, but he was still able to whip up a kill or two last round.
Yeah.
So Doodle did a fantastic job. But I'm going to say Dokkaebi has had an everlasting effect on these rounds that we've seen. Both of these operators in use, she's definitely been more favorable for the teams using her.
Yeah, and we'll see, though. I mean, this being attack-sided here, this is certainly shaping up to be that here. We've got a 4-4 already.
Yeah.
The catch-up was quick.
Reciprocity.
Attackers need to locate
This
and defuse bombs.
was their map to win when they were up by 2.
Yeah.
Luminosity, they're mounting a comeback now.
It's off the back of Thomas's literal explosive play, even with a grenade last round.
Oh, literally.
Just put it in his hand and, like...
Perfect placement.
Yeah.
It's BC-esque.
Esque.
So, how bad does Reciprocity really want it?
They're hungry for it.
If you're on EG, how nervous are you watching this match?
Right? Well, you were a lot more nervous 2 rounds ago, I'm sure.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Definitely possible here, though. I mean, Reciprocity played it better that round, and yet they still came away with the loss.
You're right. Definitely.
So that's a little worrying for this defense.
Nice evil eye placement. Dark background to go ahead and mask that camera. Retro's going to be on Valkyrie instead of Laxing. But Laxing is going to be on another operator that specializes in utility. Plus, he has an actual cell as well. It's going to be Mozzie. So, taking away intel from drones that Luminosity sends in, Laxing can hack them and use them for himself and his teammates. It makes being a roamer that much easier when you're 2 steps ahead. Players coming into the site.
Mozzie's the play, man, because droning has been so important to both teams.
Yeah.
Like, it's really the play. I mean, playing it smart, of course, is the play, but I mean, there are ways to cut across the courtyard and use that and throw drones and, like, get around Mozzie stuff, but you can lock down certain rooms.
You're right. You definitely can.
That's the thing is, like, don't give them the intel to execute on. Just don't. Especially Laxing of all people. Stay alive, do your thing, keep yourself safe with those drones. Heck, capture some if you can.
I'm going to see another hot round coming in from Retro.
He's certainly possible. He's going to be taking up Laxing's role in that Valkyrie. Fortunately for him, though, Factor spotting the cams.
Yeah.
He's trying to play it safe, though, not going in. He says, you know what, you go sacrifice yourself going in there.
I love what Luminosity are doing at the moment. They're coming in as an entire squad.
Yeah.
And, you know, this Wolfpack mentality can definitely pay off when it comes to the later rounds, or they happen to run into a...
Oh, no, he threw that right into the pest.
No.
There we go. Good denial there.
Yeah, the Wolfpack can help him in late game situations, or if they happen to run into a wandering roamer. But Factor, he's going to split away from the team and continue doing his job as IQ. I don't think... I was going to say, I don't think he can shoot through that wall.
No, I don't think so. He's calling out for his teammate to actually hit it from above, I think.
Correct. All right, so... Frag grenade currently coming in.
Oh, ADS.
Oh, no! Okay.
Good catch, Mark.
So, possibly save his teammate. So,
Ooh,
Mark,
speaking of Mark,
he's going to get the best of Factor. Nice headshot to start off the round. Nope, make that 2 kills in the last minute of the round. Finally, action is starting to come to life. So, which team is going to come out on top? Whoever wins this is going to take the lead, and Luminosity on a 2-win streak. Let's see if they can hold up through. The Toxic Babes currently activated.
Oh, Laxing lobby, too.
Yeah, the E1D wasn't helpful in that sense. Time's currently running out.
I like trying to punish the sledge as well, hitting that smoke up there, but that's going to not deny the plant potential. They have smokes in the pocket of Rexon as well. He's going to throw it out here in just a second. Timed probably with the last E1D, if not the second to last. Sky's, though, in a position to deny this through the smoke. He will see, nope, there we go. Diffuser down, and he retreats to a reinforced wall. Coverage from his teammates as well as Fox steps up to take his position.
Yeah, Foxe is highly aware about the verticality that might come into play, but little does he know, both of the players are going to come through the doorway. Retro capitalizes, getting 3 kills for the round. Thomas not in a position to take over. That's going to be it. Reciprocity, they're in the lead.
I love the shifts in the bathroom. Everyone got their own turn.
Yeah.
Just go in there and deny defuse push. And that was around where the first time they defended Kitchen, that was the rush through delivery. This time, it was the slow push through delivery. It was more like labor. They were just going through contractions, and it was not working.
Yeah, I love what Sky said. He was able to get the nice kill. I believe it was Doodle that walked through that doorway. And once he got the kill, he hightailed it out of there. He didn't want to risk his life. But instead, Retro came into place and was able to wrap up 2 kills from the other 2 attackers. Great job, great communication, great execution coming in from Reciprocity. And their hopes and dreams for Japan is well alive.
Yeah. I think Mozzie's definitely the play here again, going into bar this time, because they can deny the ability to drone that bar. You saw what happened with Reciprocity when Retro especially kind of knew what was going on in that bar, just stormed on in. You want to deny that this time. And Fox also denying some drone play by playing the Vigil this time. I think this is the play. This is to kind of keep them in this here by just trying to deny as much as possible. Now, the Jackal, of course, can still track people. You can't do anything about those footprints. There's no sponge operator yet to go around and clean the floors. But it's getting a little tight here for Reciprocity.
And it's been a bloodbath this entire time. Both of these teams are just swinging.
I think maybe it needs to be a mop operator then.
Maybe.
Maybe like a little Zamboni to go around the map.
Well,
I was like, I hope that's not going to be a run out. Please don't be doing that. This stakes are this high. No, it's a camera instead. We'll see if they spot it. Because, of course, again, IQ being brought every single round and being a factor every round. Interestingly enough, though, because of that, we're not seeing the echoes the last couple rounds here from Reciprocity.
Factors are doing a good job getting rid of utility and cameras, but he's been struggling in regards to getting kills. Yeah, the Valk cam was able to see them coming out of spawn, but there's not going to be much they're going to do to act upon it. So working their way from top to bottom is going to be about clearing out the top floor, working a soft destruction from above the bomb site, and hopefully snagging a kill or 2 before you even step on the site. We haven't seen any Maestro play yet. The Echo play has been okay, but the usual strong anchors haven't been that effective this game. So
Reciprocity banning Maestro kind of hurts them now.
Yeah, I highly believe so. But seeing Retro on smoke has been enough for me.
Yeah.
The Toxic Babes has definitely helped out. It's added in some crowd control coming in from him. But also him on the SMG-11 has been quite beautiful.
Fox has a tendency to lose these when he gets pinched. Thankfully, he has a teammate.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Oh, Mark
saves the day. Fox lives along. Mark's the one to actually take a little bit of punishment for it, but that's teamwork right there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He actually almost got a double kill because there was another player right next to him.
But that's the Jackal down. That makes it so much easier for Fox now to do his thing. Delayed reaction.
That rug is made of steel. What country did they buy it from?
I don't know.
Rugs in Ibiza made different.
Right? It's because it's an island and you gotta... Whoa, Fox though. They were just potentially opening the window, but now he's a little punished. They might have spotted him as well. He could be trapped. But hey, teamwork could come alive again, and Thomas actually low on health here. Could get finished off. If they could finish him off, get the man advantage, that would help because Fox, Retro, and Mark have all taken damage. And I think a Toxic Babe might have even been used. I wasn't sure. Yep, 1 gas canister down. He's got to play behind this bar, but no, it's so risky. So much of the floor open now, and he gets punished through it.
Yeah, that was already
evacuate.
That was a risky situation because he knew that there was gunplay coming in from everybody. But
here we go.
Gets a double kill.
That's the Vigil.
He was trapped in that corner for so long. And even though Retro took a blunt of that damage and he ran out, attention shifted over to Foxe and he took advantage of him.
Well, got punished finally, but a little late. Oh, 2 for Hyena, though. This is coming back 3v2. Thomas, though, at low health, and I don't know if he's used those grenades yet, but oh, the punishment on Hyena, and he's going to trade it back. What? You got to finish the job, my man. Laxing tries, though. He can also heal up Mark if they get the opportunity. Probably won't, though, but Thomas just a breath away from death.
Oh, Reciprocity. That was a nerve-wracking round.
If you thought that was a nerve-wracking round, we're at match point.
This is it. Can all Reciprocity has to do to go to Japan is win 1 more round.
Here's the thing, though. They only have 1 chance. they don't have two chances here. Well, there's 2 more rounds left, counting this one.
Yeah.
They don't have 2 chances because if Luminosity comes back, well, no, I guess they do. Because I guess it goes to 5 now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to go to 6, but no. This is
This is it.
Penthouse.
Let's see it.
This is. I hope this was like this is the strat they were saving. Like when we need the capper guys, when we need the surprise play, that's just gonna be like mind blowing. Let's do it.
Mark picked me, but he's gonna 6-pick onto Echo. This could possibly be the very last round.
Well, luckily at least he's immune to the Dokkaebi that got 6th picked from Thomas.
You're right. You're definitely right. So take a good look at his lineup because if Luminosity wants to end their entire Pro League
Attackers
season
need to locate and defuse bombs.
in a W, a tie, they cannot lose anymore. With Reciprocity, they can shut it down right now. Dokkaebi, Lion, IQ, Jackal.
Oh
Sophia.
man.
Is this lineup exactly what Luminosity needs to overcome this? I don't know. We're going to find out soon. Whew.
Oh boy, this is tense, man. This is what we were waiting for. Those
Yeah.
first 2 matches to see if it came down to this kind of situation. I have a feeling just to try and really amp it up, Luminosity take this round, and then it gets to that really nail biter, 6-5.
Yeah. So a season-long build-up all comes down to this.
Attackers have
It's up to Reciprocity. It's their game to win.
They've got to stay loose.
But are they going to relinquish it to Luminosity?
Oh,
I don't know.
camera spotted.
Yeah, camera gets spotted immediately. It gets shot down, and Mark is going to be the support player, looking through some cameras and trying to make some call-outs if he's able to see anybody. No one was in sight during that time. So, en route to attack. Factor is going to do the sweep that's pretty much expected from him, getting rid of Black Eyes, getting rid of every bit of utility and hunting down those yokai drones. This is where it gets scary.
This will be interesting too because Penthouse being so underplayed might also mean LG are just not as practiced on attacking it in terms of whatever that might be brought out here. Ooh, nice little under. Again, that might not be a thing you can do for long, but it's certainly helping right now.
Yeah.
The Lion also stopping that ping in its tracks so he can't move, and that's the problem. That's why you hate the Lion Jackal, and that is Mark on the Echo down. Just the teamwork between Doodle and Rexen right there. That could be the reason they win this round if they do.
Okay. So with 1 round left to go, in order to go to Japan, you lose Mark.
Here it is again. Here it is again.
Oh, the soft
But
destruction.
he misses it.
Oh, yeah, is unable to see through him and just a little bit too late behind the tracks.
Almost worked 2 times in a row.
Still doing a phenomenal job at applying a lot of pressure to the defensive team at the moment.
Just shuffling them around upstairs.
Yeah. Rex is doing a great job at keeping Reciprocity busy.
At least for Reciprocity's side here, at least they're still mostly alive, and time is being burned. No one's really gotten a good map control because they spent most of their time just trying to push them off there. Some damage done to Skies, though, as he throws a smoke, playing a little aggressive. Makes me miss when Slash would just play that window with a shotgun and just be like, this is my window. But this is where pressure is going to come. Phone calls starting to come out. There's going to be an EE1D soon. Smokes potentially from Rexen. This could collapse very quickly. All that barbed wire is going to factor in pretty heavily here. But Dokkaebi also, Thomas is going to have some grenades to potentially clear that.
Oh, this is going to be either
Oh,
really good
no!
or really bad for Skies. Rexen drops down and gets the jump on the smoke player. So 2 of the hard anchors for Reciprocity are going to go down. Doodle's planning the diffuser. So, Rexen on board with a 3rd kill this round. Nearly unstoppable. Rexen gets the quad kill. Now, with Retro, it's the last one alive is Jaeger. Is he to answer his team needs? He gets a double. Now, with a small rotation coming in the hallway, the pings are currently coming through, so the intel is going to be there. A small peek, and he's going to challenge it. Rexen gets the ace! And Luminosity, they're going to fight back to try to tie this up. Rexen working his way from below is Jackal, getting kills and working his way up top. He single-handedly shut down Reciprocity. This is way too close.
Wow.
This is it, the last round. If Reciprocity wins this, they go to Japan. If they lose this round, Evil Geniuses will secure the 2nd spot in NA to go to the Pro League Finals. Luminosity making the comeback, mounting that comeback.
There's no goofing around this round.
No, this is it. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, take a last look at this lineup. How bad does Reciprocity want it? I've been saying it all map.
They're doing it again.
6-pick coming through. Legion's going to be in for Foxe. Dokkaebi is going to be in play for Luminosity. So,
Attackers need to
RIP
locate and
roamers.
defuse bombs.
They're doing it again. They're just going to go with what they did last time because, man, did it work. The Jackal not only worked his magic with the scans, but literally aced the entire team.
Aced it. And when I was watching Skies behind that shield, something I said it, this get in really good or really bad for him.
Yeah.
And he got caught from that drop down.
Yeah, that was the play against them. They were just bottlenecked them. I liked their rotation at the end, though. When pressure started coming down, everyone rotated back to site and played around it. Retro tried to do what he could.
Yeah.
It was a good attempt, but the problem is those long angles, they were just getting gunned from. That whole, like, the area Skies was playing just became a death trap.
So,
5 seconds left.
4 seconds have to go before the action starts.
Ooh.
Do you think Reciprocity are going to throw it like Peyton Manning, or do you think they're going to get this dub? What is it going to be?
Dude, I think it's going to come down to a clutch situation.
All right.
I don't think it's going to be a flawless. I don't think it's going to be like an ace kind of thing. It's going to be down to a clutch. This is the last opportunity for Laxing to work for that twerk, though, and try and go for that 5v1 clutch.
I know Fuya is hyped at home watching this. She has to be. It's her man Foxe and the rest of this
Attackers
team.
drop the diffuser.
They're trying so hard to stop this comeback draw against Luminosity. There's no win scenario for Luminosity, but they can draw it. Reciprocity, this is a must-win. Drones coming into play in front of Factor. So IQ is going to have some support ahead of her. They're not going to see anything just yet. A lot of barricades are set, which are going to help out Team Reciprocity in regards to audio cues. But careful Claymore placements to stop any type of jump outs. And slowly but surely, Rexon is trying to get closer to see any type of footstep, to give him any type of intel he needs. But yeah, he's able to track one of the players.
Definitely getting slowed down here in Kitchen. Spent a lot of time and a lot of resources not getting freebies this time. Laxing took a tiny bit of damage. That's not a lot. They're really slowly trying to hunt them down. They don't have the Mozzie this time to slow down the drones, though. So they've got to stay fluid and flexible and not get pinched out by the Lion especially is really the problem. The Lion combining with the Jackal all in Rexon, missing his shots after the ace, but it doesn't matter. Factor's there to pick up the slack. Laxing down early, another EE1D going off. All that Reciprocity need to do is hope they burn all those. Fox just punishing with a pistol, goes for a second one with the Pokeball. He's turning this around here. That's the Lion down now. Jackal, though, still in a place to put some pressure on with that Dokkaebi. Has control of the site from below, but he's got nothing to really do upstairs. Oh, Rexon, though, picking up Fox. This is back and forth. Rexon at low health, getting even lower by the goo mine. Fox might have his revenge from the grave. Factor also at low health here. Skies could choke them both out with a single smoke canister if they make a mistake. This is down to the wire. Reciprocity, better hope LG don't want this as bad as they do.
And this is crunch time. 50 seconds left to go, and what we've seen so far this round has been an eye for an eye and then some. We've seen a lot of refrags, a lot of trades coming in between both teams. But now, despite all of the noise that we've heard, it's a little bit quiet now because there's so much on the line. Rexon, upside down on Repel, and they have billiards in their sights. This might be the play for him, but I wonder if they know there's a player behind bar. Yeah, when the Toxic Babe currently being activated, Skies is going to get called out. Oh, and he saw the head currently being peeked, but that Toxic Babe was going to back him up from that window momentarily. Rexon with just a little bit of HP. This is it. Time is running out. Luminosity, they're going to have to make this push, but Mark, he gets the kill on Thomas. A 2v3, they're going to have to act now. Skies drops Factor. This can be it.
They're going to Japan.
He ends it. Reciprocity, they're going to Japan. And Luminosity, despite the comeback effort, they fell short. What a hell of a season for Reciprocity. I have chills. My stomach hurts. I'm sick right now. This has been stressful. It's been amazing.
The chat room host mic issue.
My heart's pounding right now.
Oh my goodness. And Retro showing up.
Yo, this entire team showed up. And Reciprocity, as a team, they defeated the odds. Evil Geniuses were in front of them earlier today. Evil Geniuses were in front of them an hour ago.
Yeah.
And it was up to them to win this round. What did the boys do?
I think the money would have been on EG making it.
The money was on EG, but EG, you know, they had the opportunity and they couldn't. They didn't win it as bad.
No, I mean,
Reciprocity definitely did.
That just shows, it goes to show you, even when Dark Zero had nothing at stake, they're going to be, if they can bring that to land, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
That's it. That's the build-up. We have one more game of the night, but to me, like, that game was everything we've always wanted. Came down to the last round.
I mean, that was the as you talk about storylines, that was the perfect storyline for tonight, at least for Reciprocity.
Yes.
A very exciting conclusion for them, and obviously, EG, we'll get them next time, kind of thing. But it is. I feel like EG have missed a land since we were doing group stages.
That's insane.
Where they were missing them, and so that's a big shocker to see that. Let's of course talk to Reciprocity though and see what they think. Fox, how you feeling?
Hello. I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, I bet that looked like it came down to a clincher. I got to imagine some of you probably had to run to the bathroom after that last round.
I mean, we kind of just all screamed and stood up and hugged each other. But yeah, we'll go to the bathroom soon.
Well, that's great. I want to commend as well, especially Retro really showing up. And I know he's a solid player for your team, but that was definitely the most fragging we've seen out of that guy in quite some time.
Yeah. Retro actually made some huge plays. This Coastline's one of the maps where, like, we don't really need a support player for it. So it was good that he was able to be unleashed. And I'm too excited. I'm gonna say something I shouldn't, but he definitely did really well.
Yeah, and it's funny too because Veli was mentioning before about you don't take a Retro to Coastline, and boy did he prove that this time. But speaking of the support players, Mark, the way he was playing that IQ and running in for those plants didn't always work out, but it was a different way to play as opposed to just the usual Thermite or Hibana going in there. What was the thinking behind having Mark make those kind of plays?
Well, so like a couple of games ago, probably this half of the season, we actually like switched Mark a lot to like kind of like the secondary entry with me. So especially on different maps, I guess this map was one of the ones where he's usually like the forefront. So yeah, I don't know, just doing what we've been practicing, so it's good.
How did you guys feel about the whole Lion Dokkaebi Jackal thing hitting you guys and stopping you getting shot through the floor? Was that fun to deal with?
No, not at all. But I mean, it definitely caught us by surprise. Like we've scrimmed them on that map before, and they took like a different avenue. They were really good at like avoiding our nades, and yeah, I don't know, they did really well with their rushes. It really caught us off guard. So yeah.
We noticed you guys also, especially on when you're trying to pressure hookah, whether it be in bar or hookah for the site, you guys would really, especially would spend a lot of time outside hookah door, getting really stalled out. It seemed like it was really important for you guys to be able to pressure through that doorway, despite it burning up sometimes 2 minutes plus. What's the strategy behind just focusing on that so hard?
Trust me, everyone who plays on Coastline knows that like at one point or another, most likely a nade's gonna come around hookah. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. My job was just to hold there, and I wouldn't really call it stalling out. That was kind of the strat, because a lot of times, that's a very common place for people to play. They just don't suspect it. So yeah.
Speaking of the strat, you guys went for Penthouse when a lot was on the line. Obviously, it didn't work out very well. Were you guys expecting that to be kind of the pocket strat to kind of bring you guys to the W there?
Well, I don't know. We like Penthouse. We consider it one of our stronger sites. But just like the way they played, especially them like rushing everything, we definitely expected them to maybe do another rush again. But they ended up just going for a roam clear pretty much. So that also caught us off guard. So yeah. Okay.
Well, anything you want to say to all your fans out there, especially in your big celebration? Any future Japanese fans out there who may be watching this in anticipation of the finals as well?
Yeah, so first off, I'd like to say shout out to EG. We, of course, were like in competition with them, and I'm pretty sure now that we won, we got the spot for Japan. So shout out to them. Mo had a great season. And, besides the point, other than the point, thank you to everyone who's followed us. I know we are probably going to get death threats from a lot of Mad EG fans, but, we're happy to be going to Japan. We definitely worked a lot for it. We made mistakes, but we're hoping that, someone's watching over us, considering that we got exactly what we needed today. So yeah, shout out to everyone. We'll see you guys in Japan and at Invite. And Rec Pack, check out our shop. That's it.
Good point. Yeah, it does mean an invitational qualification as well. So that's definitely a big deal.
Also, one more thing. Belly, I don't know if you saw, but I swear some guy named Joe was going crazy in chat.
Yeah. We'll have to ask about him in Japan.
Hey, make
Sounds
us
good.
proud in Japan. All right, Fox, hey, congrats, man.
Yeah, make Joe
Nice.
proud.
Nice, dog.
All right, well, cool. Congrats on your win. And, of course, you got a lot of work ahead of you in Japan to prepare for that, the next season, and invite. So let you get back to the grind after some short break there. But either way, that's it's it for you this season. So enjoy the rest of your time off.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.